Hello friends,
Hello,
it's Dave here from SaveDecks,
and I'm Sophie.
and welcome to a 4th edition of Demo Talk, where we play 3 demos available on the Nintendo eShop. We play each one for about half an hour, and then we bring you our thoughts on them. So today we've got 3 games. First one is King of Seas, second one is Aerial Knights Never Yield, and the third one is none other than Miitopia. So we're going to talk about what our thoughts were on these 3 demos and just how well the game sells itself to us based on this half an hour we played of each one. So the first game we played was King of Seas. So this is a pirate ship game.
Yeah, you sail a pirate ship, it's got a story, and you shoot things, cannons.
So basically you get an hour time limit for this demo. So we didn't want to waste any time. It gives us the option to skip the tutorial. That's what we did.
Yes.
And we kind of regretted that quite quickly because we didn't know how to move the ship.
Yeah, I thought it'd be some, a sense where you press like ZR, to move, sort of like what you do with a car.
Or even on the Wind Waker, when you don't have the sail up, you hold ZR to move the ship. Yeah, so basically how this works is we worked it out. You press the L and R buttons to increase your sails or decrease them.
Yeah, so I think you've got like 4 sails, and as you put more up, the faster you go because you catch the wind, and also the wind's a direction sort of like Wind Waker as well.
Yeah, and obviously if you're going with the wind behind you, you'll go faster anyway. And then there's triggers are to shoot the cannons out of your left and right side.
Yes,
or your port and starboard.
Yes, and then I've forgotten what the other ones are. I think A is just to interact, but I think B is to heal your ship, to like repair it, but you have to be stationary, I think.
Yeah, so this is what happens when you skip the tutorial.
Yes.
So we're like, we had an hour for this demo, we don't want to waste time with the tutorial.
True.
They pretty much told us everything anyway as we were playing.
Yeah.
So basically the gameplay was, I couldn't really read the text too well. It was hurting my eyes a bit.
It was quite small, but basically you're like a shipwreck victim, and you're like floating around, and you've basically just been saved by Captain whatever. Captain Morgan, maybe.
The whole gameplay seemed to be, from what we played, is sail here, now sail there. You can bring up a map by clicking up the right control stick.
Yeah, and it shows you an X, which is quite cool because
shows you where you're meant to be going. But
yeah.
My God, that ship moves so slow.
It does.
It's kind of like GameCube Wind Waker, slower than that. Like without the swift sail. And there's sort of battles you can do,
like challenges.
Yeah, and like a ship will attack you, and you can shoot the cannons to fight them, but they have to be at the side of you to shoot at them, from what I gathered of it. But really, I'm going to be honest, from this demo alone, obviously it's not reflective of the final game, but based purely on this demo, the half hour we played, I'm not sold on this game.
I feel like with the controls, it's okay. I feel like once you get used to them, it's probably going to be quite satisfying to like turn and then shoot your cannons, and I feel like it could be good. But this demo was like, because of the slowness of it, and that it took so much time to get to a certain area, that you wanted to go to. I didn't super enjoy that, but maybe because I saw that some of the other pirate ships were like level 6. Maybe when you upgrade, you go a bit faster and you get faster things.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that, but I just don't feel like this is something I could get into.
Fair
especially
enough.
If there's a grind at the beginning to...
Yeah.
And also, so graphically, it kind of reminded me a bit of Ocean Horn, if you know that one, like from the camera angle of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the top-down view, and there was quite a bit of performance issues as well.
Oh, it's a little laggy.
Yeah, like especially when more ships appeared and it would just stutter.
Yeah.
And sometimes the sea would sort of render at like a bit too late.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
like detail would just pop in. That was a bit distracting, but not the worst thing.
I really liked the characters, though, the little models of them, of, the pictures, the 2D
Yeah. Oh,
pictures.
yeah, it looked good.
It looked hand-drawn.
The art style was good overall.
For sure.
It was more performance rather than
Yeah.
art style. But yeah, it kind of just wasn't my thing, this one. But we did get an interesting, though, with the Kraken, or whatever it was.
Giant squid.
Yeah.
Tentacle.
There was this
Flying out and slapping you down.
Yeah. Okay, so this game comes out on the 25th of May, and it's priced at £19.99, but there is a 20% pre-order discount of £15.99. A bit of a high price for me, so it's not really for me, this one.
Yeah, I agree, that's pretty high.
So the second game we played was Aerial Knights Never Yield, which was a auto runner. It basically reminded me a lot of a Bit Trip Runner. Have you played that one?
I haven't played that one, but I played Runner 3.
Yeah, Runner 3. It's the same sort of gameplay. So basically your character is just always running, and you press a few buttons to get him to do certain actions. So you press up on the D-pad to jump. You press left on the D-pad to do a vault, which is sort of like a lower jump to go through gaps.
Sometimes like a twisty jump.
Yeah, or to smash things as well.
Yeah.
Down is to duck and slide under things. And pressing forward or right is to sprint, which you can break through doors that way or outrun things that might be chasing you. So we saw this for the first time at that Indie World last month.
Yes, I was super interested in it because it just looked really cool.
Yeah, the one thing I'd say, and I'm going to take back my words here, when we discussed the Indie World before, was the fact that you used the D-pad to do all the actions. I said, why aren't they button presses? I feel button presses would be more comfortable than the D-pad. I was using a Pro Controller, I'll point out, not Joy-Cons. Honestly, it felt really good using the D-pad.
I liked the D-pad movements.
Actually, yeah, they did really well there with that.
And the things are colour coordinated as well, so that was pretty cool as well. You could sort of assign a colour to one of the directions. So
if your obstacle was red, that means you press up to jump over it. Yellow meant the vault move. Blue was purple was the duck move.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So now I'm going to say this now. So there's 3 difficulty settings. I can't remember what they were all called, but there was like an easy, a medium, and a hard. The
easy,
hard one was
hard,
called
insane.
Yeah. I'm going to say this right now. We tried all 3 difficulties. The hardest difficulty was the easiest for me.
It was, yeah, because of the slow-mo.
Yeah, so when you play it on the easiest difficulty, every time you come up to an obstacle, the game goes in slow motion to give you time to press the right button. And that just kept on throwing off my timing.
Mm-hmm.
When we switched it to the hardest difficulty, I had no problem because you could just do it in rhythm. Maybe it's because I've played Bit Trip Runner before and beaten that, and
no, I found it easier on the insane mode as well.
Yeah, it's just because it's all about getting in the rhythm of it. You see the obstacle up ahead, and the speed your character's going, you can sort of in your mind plan when to press the button for it. But when it keeps slowing down, it's suddenly changing your timing with it.
Yeah,
and that really threw me off every single time. So it was difficult to play it in easy mode. I found. But, so, yeah, for me, this is a hard mode game. But then I have beaten Cuphead, so, maybe that's why. But, yeah, these sorts of... I know these auto runners aren't for everyone, but I enjoy them.
I think the art style is really, lovely as well.
Oh, yeah, it looks gorgeous,
It looks game. I think it says even in the thing that it's Tokyo futuristic style.
Yeah, on the blurb,
Yeah, and that it's, the music as well is just amazing.
Yes, the soundtrack was incredible. I like that the main character's name was Wally.
Yeah, Wally.
Because I'm sure...
Because of Where's Wally?
So yeah, this was a very fun game, I thought. It's releasing on the 19th of May for £11.99.
Cool.
Very much enjoyed it. Well
Definitely.
done. There's costumes you can unlock, and from the menu it looked like there was 10 levels.
Yeah.
But there was only 3 playable ones here. You had stage 1, stage 2 and stage 5. Which was very, very strange.
Makes sense.
Okay, so the third and final demo we played today is Miitopia, which is a remake or port of a 3DS game. I didn't own this on the 3DS.
No, my little brother did though.
Yeah, he really liked it.
He did.
So this is one I didn't really have any interest in, but now I've played this demo, I do have interest in.
Yes.
So again, we only played half an hour, and there's more to this demo than just that. And your save data can transfer over to the real game, which I really like. So from what we experienced of this demo, we both have separate switches, and we both played the demo at the same time, doing our own separate things. And so the footage you're seeing is mine. I'm the one that was recording it. So first and foremost, I love the fact that you just put your own Miis that you've made.
That's pretty cool. I don't have many Miis on mine, but you've got a wealth of Miis.
I've got a lot, and most of them are ones that I created from the original Wii release.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had these Miis a long time, most of them based on celebrities. But so I love that you could assign the townsfolk to like your Mii. So I had Reggie as the child, I had Zippy as the mother, and so on. And I put Link and Zelda as the couple.
Yeah, that was cute.
And then the Dark Lord appears, and I happen to have a Mii of Voldemort.
Who is the Dark Lord?
Who is the Dark Lord, so that fitted in quite nicely. And obviously the hero I had as myself.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the Dark Lord steals people's faces and puts them on monsters. You have to go adventuring to defeat those monsters in turn-based battles to get those faces back. That's basically the story, it seems.
Yeah.
I feel the strong point from what I've seen here is the customization.
I feel the customization is like what makes it fun.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
you can have your own characters. So like I had me and you basically as a team.
As chefs.
As chefs. And it's just funny.
Yeah, because my first member that joined me, I made Stone Cold, the wrestler. Made him a warrior. Then eventually you came along and I made you a chef.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Me and Stone Cold share the room. We're falling in love, which is quite nice.
What about me?
So on to the actual gameplay itself. So when I was in this opening town area and your Mii's just bouncing around in a weird way, I thought this is quite fun. But when you get to the actual exploring the world, it's like a map screen. You're selecting an area and then it's sort of like auto moving.
Yeah.
To the point where it just felt like the game was playing itself.
Especially when you stop each time and you've picked something up.
Or
it's like classic Nintendo where they just like have dialogue boxes and cutscenes and oh my god, so much.
Yeah, and I know sort of like the whole relationship thing is the whole point of it, but I'd have liked it if I was actually controlling them moving around a world.
Yeah, and going back and forth.
Yeah,
and stuff.
rather than doing these auto running. One thing that's great though is if you hold the B button, it moves at a faster speed, so you can get through it quicker.
For sure.
Which is what I was doing for the majority of it. Yeah, and then the battles are turn-based battles, but I just kept on hitting A until I win.
Yeah,
and I know this is just the very opening of the game, and I know I could see that there's a lot more to this game than that.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, really. So it sort of eases you into it. So again, I only played this for half an hour, and before this, I had no interest in this game. Now I do have interest in it. Now there's more to this demo than what we played. And there's definitely more depth to this game than what we played. So I'm definitely wanting to continue this demo to see more of it.
Absolutely.
But, I think there is a novelty to having the Miis you've made on...
It made me want to make more Miis because I've only got 3 at the moment, which is me, Dave and our cat, Mr. Cat.
That's brilliant, though, because on the Wii and the Wii U to extent, I loved making the Miis. Absolutely loved it, and they were used in so many games, but... Here on the Switch, the Mii Maker menu is hidden in the settings menu. I think it should be an icon on the main screen. And also, the fact that not many games use the Miis. Like Mario Kart does, but that's just a port. Smash does, but then that's because they had to bring every character back. But really, this is the first game that's really emphasised the Miis on the Switch, other than just them being playable in a few of them. So, yeah, I really like this is going to make Miis relevant, and also the fact that it's bringing a 3DS game to the Switch, which opens up...
Yokai Watch.
Opens up possibilities for more 3DS games to come to the Switch in the future.
Pray for Yokai Watch, guys.
So this releases on the 21st of May. And it's £39.99, but I believe you could probably get that cheaper physically. It tends to be with Nintendo's games, they're usually a set price on the eShop, although this one's £10 cheaper than normal.
Yeah.
But you can usually find it physical for like £5 or £10 less online, depending where you look. But yeah, honestly, I'm going to continue the demo to make up my mind, but at the minute, I'm more interested in this than I was. But the simplicity of it so far is making me worried, and I hope by the end of the demo it starts to get a bit more to it.
Well, didn't my little brother say that they didn't have horses before?
Oh yeah, the horses are new.
So there's like a new thing. So I wonder what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Maybe just go extra, extra fast.
Probably, yeah. Or are they used as in the weapon combat or something?
Oh, maybe like cavalry.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, we'll continue this demo, and if I like it at the end of the demo, then I will buy the game. But I feel like if I feel the same at the end of the demo than as I do now, then I think I'll have had my fill of the game.
True.
But we could buy it between us, and then we've got one copy between us.
Mm-hmm.
We can both play it.
Yeah.
So that could work. Right, cool. So that's what we thought of those 3 demos. So what do you think of these games? Are you excited for them? I liked 2 of these games.
Yeah. I'd say King of Seas I probably won't get, but I feel like it could be good if you got the hang of the controls.
Yeah, I understand.
And if they sped up the sailing as well.
Yeah, I understand. It's sort of like it controls kind of how you'd expect it to, but I didn't really find it that interesting.
Fair enough.
From what I saw of it. But Never Yield was exactly what I thought it would be, but it controlled better than I thought it was going to. And Miitopia is, say I had no interest in it, and now I do have interest, so, it's done its job, I suppose, so far.
I'm so glad they put a free demo, because...
Yeah. Honestly, I would have not even taken a second look at this if there wasn't a demo.
Me too.
There's been a few games since we've done Demo Talk that have got me into trying out the real game, so that's pretty good.
For sure.
Yeah, demos are good, come on. Every game should get a demo. Cool. Gives us more material for this series. So anyway, guys, let us know in the comments down below what you think of these games, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to keep up with us in the future. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Goodbye.